Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Primal Predator by theasylm. If you'd like to give it a go, there'll be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and normal Japanese sums rules apply. Colors used in this puzzle are brown and green. For best results, remove all unshaded marking you have done once completed. Japanese sums rule, well, Sudoku rules mean 1 to 9 in every row, column and 3 by 3 box. Japanese sum rules mean that the square outside the grid indicate the order of the runs of contiguous cells that must be shaded in the color of the clue. The number in the square indicates the sum of the cells in the run. There must be at least one unshaded cell between runs of the same color, but that is not required for runs of different colors. All shaded runs are given. Right, what does that mean? Well, it means that the first shaded cell that we encounter here has to be green. Well, there are only green. There are 2 shaded runs of green. One adds up to 3, so it could be just one cell with 3 or 2 cells with 1 and 2. And the other run must add up to 13, so it could be up to 4 cells and a minimum of 2. Here it will be, the first one will be brown, so it will be one cell with 1, and then 2 runs of green adding up to these digits, and so on and so forth. Right, so the first one that is obvious is that this one is 45, adds up to 45, and 45 is the sum of all of the digits between 1 and 9, so these are green, all of them. Which green are we using? This one looks like that green, right? Ah, close enough. Okay. Right, here we have 42. What does that mean? Well, before we go there, in column 1, there's 1 run of green and it adds up to 2, so it must be this one. If it adds up to 2, then it has to be 2. Well, you can't have 1 and 1 because normal Sudoku rules apply. So this is 2, and we're off. We get our first digit. Right, so now if we go back to this one, 42 means that we're missing 3 from 45, but 3 could be either 1 or 2 cells. Right, but if it's 2 cells, first it can't start here because we know that this one only has 2, so this cell is out of this run in any case. Right, so that's good, but now we have to figure out, does it start here or does it start there? Well, if it starts here, then that's fine. This could be 3, or we could end up here and those could be 2 and 1. However, if it starts here, then we need 2 and 1 to make up 3, and that's not possible because we already used the 2, which means that this run has to start here, and it goes at least this far. We don't know yet. We'll have to. Why is this gone? Did I delete it? Well, what does that mean? It means that we don't know, because this could be 3, or this could be 2, and this could be 1. All right, so that's as much as we can see so far. Anything else that we can? Well, yeah, this one starts with 1 brown cell, and it has to be 1 because it adds up to 1, so there's no other options. And the first one that starts is here. That's the only one that starts with brown, so we couldn't put it anywhere else. It has to be here. Which brown now? Yeah, that's close enough. So this is 1. Right, 1. If this is 1, but then we got 21, so we still need 20, and 20 you need at least 3 cells to get to 20, so all of these cells are brown. Okay, what does that mean? Well, there are no brown. Well, I'm not gonna use anything to shade cells that can't be shaded. That's just I think it's not needed. We'll see how many mistakes I make. But here we can't shade any of these anymore. So now we look at this one and it's 7. 7 could be just a 7 here, or it could be 1, 2, 3 cells, and it would be 1, 2, 4, which is still possible because you could. Well, no, it's not possible because you can't put brown here. So all of these are a maximum of 2 cells because there are no browns in column 4. Okay. But in any case, this could still be two cells. Those, on the other hand, are obligatory 2 cells. Right. Okay. What else can we see? The 17B. What could it be? Well, it has to be here. Remember, we don't need to leave a space between cells shaded with different colors. So what can we have here? Well, 17 could be, well, right, I was going to say it could be 2 digits, 2 cells, as in the sum of 2 digits, but that's not possible because one of those is going to be 2 and the other is going to be 6 or less than 6. And if we needed two digits, then they have to be 9 and 8, right, to get to 17, which means that all of those are brown and this one becomes 2. Okay. 2 would leave us with 15. 15 is, well, still lots of options, 4 options, so then 9, 6 or 8, 7. Okay, so we don't know, this could still be 6 and this would be 9. So, right. But this one at least has to go into 2 cells because you couldn't put 12 here, obviously. Okay, so what else? What else? What else indeed? All right, there is one green here. Where is that supposed to go? It couldn't be connected to those, so it has to be here. So this is one green. Right. Okay, so this one has to be green. It might go even further, but this one at least has to be green. Right. And 24, it has to be here, and then the sum of 3 digits, and the only 3 digits that add up to 24 are 9, 8 and 7. Okay, so far so good. Oh, and now we know that this is the brown. Oh, actually we knew that already, I just didn't notice it. And this has to be 3 then. Has to be 3. No, we didn't know that because we didn't know if this extended here or not. So, but now we know that this has to be 1, so this has to be 3. And actually we know that this has to be 6 as well, because there is no brown here, remember? Okay, and now 6 and 8. 6 and 8. 6 and 2 is 8, which leaves us with 9. And 9 plus 3 is 12, which is very fortunate. Very fortunate indeed. Right, and now since we have 26 here, and that's the last run. 26 is a minimum of 4 digits, the sum of a minimum of 4 digits, which means that we have to connect those here. So these are green obligatory as well, which is, of course, as well obvious here, because now we need 30, and 30 is at least 4 digits, right? Yeah. 9, 8, 7 and 6. Minimum, keep in mind, those can still be green. Okay, 6. Well, this could be 6, but it could as well be 2 digits, we don't know. Same here. Right. This is interesting. Where is 2? Because it can't be part of this run, right? It can't be next to that run, so this has to be 2, and it has to be green. Oh, I see, that's what I was doing last time. It has to be 2, which means that these have to be connected, because there are no 2 green runs. And if they are connected, then this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 to add up to 10. To add up to 10. Okay. Great, and then and then those are connected as well, obviously. Okay, so now we know these are connected, so this one has to be, well, it can't be 2, 4, because, well, we've used the 2 and we've used the 4, so this is 1 and 5. Okay, yeah. But what else? What else? Nothing can extend here anymore. This is empty. This too, for that matter. All of those are empty. This can extend still. How far can this extend? How far can this extend? Extend so far, right? Because the sum is 32 and we're left with 13, then 13 needs at least 3 cells. So 1, 2, oh no, it needs 3 cells, so it can only extend here, right? Yeah, it can only extend here. So 31 can't go down at all. Is that correct? No, you need 2. Why did I say 3? What was that about? It is just 13. So you need 2 empty cells, so it can extend so far. Okay, so the 31 can go this far, and the 28 as well, but that's not going to be enough, because 28 and 31, well, 31 you need at least 5 digits to get to it, and if this is as far as it goes, then these two have to be green, and the 28 is at least 4 digits, so this has to be green as well. Right. Yeah. That's interesting. That is interesting. Where's 3 here? Well, it can't be here, since we've already said that these are already all done. Can't put anything here. Can't be here because we needed at least 2, like we said. And it can't be here, even though this can extend here. But if it well, actually, I was going to say it can't be 3 because we need the 3, but if it connects, then it becomes 2, which is fine then, because it becomes 2 and 1, and this would be 3. So yeah, we don't know. We don't know. 2 and 1 is still possible. Okay. Do I know anything about this one? Well, there's 20 here. We can't use 9 and we can't use 6. Isn't that just then 8, 7, and 5? It is. Is there any other way of doing this? No, there aren't. So this is 8, 7, and 5. 8, 7, and 5. That's 21. And then we've got 7 here, which has to be 3 and 4, right? The 1 and 2 are already used, so this is 3 and 4. How does that help? How does that help? Alright, this couldn't be 8, it could be 7, or it could be 5, 2. It still can be 5, 2. Okay. What about this one? But, oh, this can't be 5 either. Well, not either. This can't be 5. But if it's not 5, what could it be? Because it's 10 and it can't extend anymore. It's definitely 2. So it can't be 7, 3 because of this 3. It has to be 8, 2. 8, 8, 2. Right, so this isn't 8. So this now precludes 5, 2 from here. This becomes a 7. This becomes a 5. And this becomes a 6. Right. And luckily this adds up to 8, 6, and 2. Alright, what can I say about the 9 now? What can I say? It still can be 4 and 5. Actually, it has to be 4 and 5. It can't be 9 because we've already used the 9. So this is 4, 5, and they're green. Okay. Right, but then now the 11 and the 12, they can be 2, but they can be 3 as well, right? Yeah. Well, maybe not both of them, but either of them can. Okay. So where do I look next? Where do I look next? This is 11, correct? Oh, right. Now we know this isn't 3 because we've already used the 3. So this has to be 2, 1. Okay, that's interesting. 2, 1. Right. And how did that help? Not sure. Oh yeah, this has to be 3. It can't be 2, 1 either anymore, right? Okay, so it did help. This becomes 4. This becomes 3. So far, so good. And this is 7, 8, or 9 as well. That's not very useful. Or maybe I can pencil mark these. It is a Sudoku after all, I guess. What is this? 3, 6, and 9. Interesting. And here, well, here are still lots of options. Right. What did this help? Well, now we need 13. 13 has to start here, minimum. So this is definitely green. We know that for sure, right? Now, because this you need 2 to get 13, so it's either these 2 or these 2. You can have 3, but you need a minimum of 2, right? And that means I have no idea. This could still be 3 digits, right? If needed. If needed. Okay. So where am I supposed to look next? Can this go? Well, this can't go this high, right? Because then we have, well, yeah, of course, 5 with 19, that's doable. Had to answer the phone, so that was paused for a second. I don't know if that's noticeable or not, but it's going to be noticeable in my train of thought in any case. Right, so 19 could be 5, yeah, unfortunately. 26, what's the maximum that 26 could be? 7, right? Get 19, which requires 3, yeah. So this could go, well, no, this can't go all the way up here because the 8 can't extend this far, but it can go this far. 20. Right, 35. This is 35 to have to be limited to 5 digits. It has to be the sum of 9 to 5, right? To get to 35. But we've already got, this could be 5, but we've already got 3 or 4, so this has to be green. So this has to be green as well. Okay, so far so good. I guess. Where's 2 here? It's in one of those 2. Can we guess which one? Don't think so, because 2 with 5, 7 requires 4, that's fine. Oh, 2 would require 4, 5 in any case, right? Yeah. Is that a problem? Don't think so. I don't think so. Can I say anything about this one now if I know that this is 3 or 4? No. Right, there's a 2 here. Can it be here? No, it can't. Okay, that's good, because we need a 2 somewhere here. So this has to be a 2. Not that that's earth-shattering or anything, but we get a digit. Okay. So what's next? Where am I supposed to look next? Besides the sip of tea. The sip of tea. This could go here, this not. So this is finished now. And this is finished because I had to put the 2? No. No, the 2 could continue, right? Yeah. Okay. But that's the maximum these get to. Oh, not this one. This one can extend. These two. What does that matter? What does that matter? Oh, but this 12 now has to be these two, right? It can't be this one because we can't connect the 8. Okay, but we knew that already because, well, we didn't know. We knew that those were green in any case because of the 11 and 12. But we didn't know if that extended here or not, but it can't. Right, what does that help though? What could 12 be? Or anything? We haven't used anything yet, so 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. Though 9 is not possible, right? Because it will exceed the 11 and 12, right? Is 8 possible? Well, 8 would be possible here. If this is 8, then we'd need a 4. Right, 8, 4, 4, 5, yeah, that works. and 2 here. Right. Right, what about the 7, 5? What about the 7, 5? Well, that could be in any... No, it can't. Yeah, actually, it can't. Because if this is 7, this would need to be a 4, so this becomes a 5, but we needed a 5 here, so that doesn't work. But 7, 5 might work. So this would be 7, 5, and this would be 5, 4. Right? So what we actually got to now is that whatever we use, it's either 8, 4 or 7, 5, and we're going to end up with 4, 5 here. Which means that this one is the obligatory 2. Right? And this is 7 or 8. Okay. Right. Right. And now we know that those 24 here, they can't start here. So they have to start here, and they're a minimum of 3, so it's all those 3. And they're 9, 7, and 8. I don't know why I chose that that weird sequence. 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7 in any case. Right, so now we have those as well, and it means that this isn't a 9. Okay, and this is 3 or 6 for what it's worth. Okay, so now this isn't an 8. We know that for sure, and this isn't an 8 either. Okay, interesting. Interesting, but this one has to go this far. Right. Right. How far could it go? It could go still another one if needed. It could. 31. Well, that's a minimum of 6 actually. We could have guessed that beforehand. No, we just put those green digits here. Well, yeah. Right. Could this go further? It could, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but that's as far as it could go because it's 31. We're missing 14. We need 2 empty cells, but it can still go this far. Okay, and 13. It can go still this far too, right? It can, yes. Well, we're missing the 2 and the 3. Does that matter? If we have a 7, we need a 6. Well, we couldn't have 9, right? Because 9 would require 4, and 4 is a 1, 3. 8 would require 5. Well, that could be 1, 4. Okay, and the 7 would be 1, 5. If it's 2, but if it's not, then this could be What could it be? Well, 4, 5, or 6. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean I'm lost. Lost. So we have a 3 here, and we have a 2 here. Does that matter? Is that anything? We have a 1. Not particularly, I think. Oh, they can't have a 9 here, of course, because of the 3, 6, 9. Right. I think I'm gonna have to start having to do some math, which is... Right, this is 38, so it's missing 7, right? What does that mean? Well, it means that if this is not part of that, this would have to be 5. That's acceptable, right? And if it is part of this, then this has to be... Okay, hold on. If this is 5, this would be 4, and this would be 8. Does that matter? No. And if this isn't part, then this would have to be 7. That doesn't matter either. That's not useful. Okay, what about here? 37, we're missing 8. We're missing 8. Right, so it can't be an 8, can it? Well, it can actually. If it's here, that would be an 8. That's possible. I was looking here, but actually this is empty in any case. Right. If this is an 8, does that matter? No. 7, whatever. If this is an 8, I don't see any problem. Okay, if it isn't an 8, what could this be? It could be 7, 1. It could be 3, 5 as well. Okay, not useful. Not useful. Can this be... Can we have 1 here? It means that we're going to need 1 here. Yeah. What could this be? Well, it could be 1, 2, 5. Yes, if it's an 8, I mean 1, 2, 5. Yeah, 1, 3, 4. As well possible. Can this be 3? Or this way? Hold on. This is 28. Those have to be connected. Why am I? Those have to be connected. I did not see that. Right. So this has to be now, has to have 1. And it has to be 1, what did we say? 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Right. So there's a 1 here. That's not really interesting, is it? Oh, hold on. We definitely need a 2 here. There's no way around it. So this is actually 1, 2, 5. Right. So there is no 2 here. It's 1. And what are the other missing digits here? Well, 3, 4, and 6. Okay, that's useful because now we have 3 and 6, and this becomes a 9. Okay, so there's a 9 here. Right. 3, 4, and 6. That didn't change anything, did it? This could still be 2, 5. Okay. Right, this isn't 5 anymore. That's nice. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 5, and now we know that this is a 4, and if this is a 4, this is an 8. Right, so now we know that the difference here between those can't be a single digit 8. So it has to be 2, and it is an 8. Oh, it's 7. It can still be 7. It's not 8, it's 7 here. Where was the 8? Oh, here. Right, 7 is still possible, 2 and 5. That is unfortunate, but it's fair. Right, what are we missing here? No, not the 2, thankfully. We're missing 5, and we're missing 7, and the 1 was already there. Okay. So we can have 5 and 2, and we can have the 7, unfortunately. So this isn't 1. At least we know that. At least we know that. And here we have a 3, 6 as well, right? Right. So what about this 8 here now that we were missing? It can't be the digit 8 anymore. But it can't. Well, it can't be 7 and 1 either, because 7 and 1 are in this. So this has to be 3 and 5 to add up to the missing 8 from 37 here. So this is 3 and 5, and they're not green. That's very important. They are not green. Well, we already knew this one isn't green in any case. Could this still be green? No, it couldn't. So, okay, we knew that those weren't green. This becomes a 7, so this is green. Okay, and this becomes a 1. This is resolved as well. Right. This is resolved as well. That's all nice. So this is a 3. What else do I... there's a 5 here. And a 4. Okay, so this is 5 and this is 4. What am I still missing here? 7 and 8, which unfortunately can still... Well, no, we can count. At least can try to. This is 12, and we need 20, so this is an 8, and this is 7. Right, and this isn't an 8 anymore, neither is it a 9, because there is already a 9, so this is 7. Right, and we are missing... what are we missing? 6 and 9, which can still be anywhere. Okay. There's a 7 here. There's a 1. Do we know where the 6 is? We don't know. The 8. Anywhere here. And the 9. We don't know. Okay, so to avoid confusion, what about here? We need a 5. This couldn't be 6 in any case though. What else? 1? Do we know where the 1 is? Just vaguely. 4 is here as well. What about 5? Well, we've already got 5. Okay, so now this needs to be 13. Yeah, this could still be 3 though, right? Actually, no, this is 8. How do we get 8 here? Oh dear. Did I need to go here still? And I messed it up. I probably did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. This is not resolved yet. I forgot that I could still extend it up. There's no reason why not to. because I guess I have to, because how do I get 8 with these? Well, it has to be 3, 4 and 1, so this has to be green. And if this is green, then we already get 13 here, which means that this is 7. Oh god, I messed it up completely, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Maybe I should have just gone back. I'll see if I can fix it, though I probably won't. This is 7 or 8, right? So this becomes an 8. This is 7 or 9. This becomes an 8. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure if I fixed it now, if I just made it worse. We'll see. We'll see. Right, so this is 3 and 4, not a 6, and this becomes a 6. Right. So can we still have 6 and with those? 6 would require a 7. That doesn't work, right? To get to 13, because we can't make 7. So this has to be 8 and 5 to get to 13. Right. And this is 8 is correct. Of course it is. And yeah. Right, what's next? What is next? Now I know what these are, and they are 7, 5 and 4. This isn't 7, this isn't 5, and this isn't 4. That doesn't help, for now in any case. Right, let's have a look here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3 as well, which is useful. Right, and this is 6, and this is 9, and 8. Okay, all of that is not very helpful, is it? So we still need 4, 5 and 7, which more or less could be anywhere, right? Okay, this could be 7 still. 5 could be here. And what did I say? The last one? 4, of course. Which... Right. Does that help me here? I'm missing 14. I presume we can still make of any combination of 14 here, right? Yeah. 8 and 6, for instance, for 2. But as well 8, maybe not 8, but 7, 2 and 5, for instance. Okay. 28, what are we missing then? We're missing 17. Well, 17 is better, because then now we know it's 3, right? Yeah. So otherwise we needed a 9 and an 8, and there is no 9 and 8 here. Right, so this has to be 17. Does that matter? No, since we have a 9 here, I don't see any issue. I don't see any issue. This is 1, 4 and 7, 9. That's not possible. What am I missing? Oh no, it is possible. I counted this twice. Okay. That's not helpful. This is... Okay. I have to do it somehow in a different way. Somehow. How though? How? Well, maybe I can have a look a little bit further here. Can this be 5? For 17 we'd need 12. There's no way. So this isn't 5. Okay. So this becomes a 5. Right. And if this is a 5, can we still make 14? 14 would require a 9. 6, 3 would work. But actually, it has to be 3. Right. That's interesting. That is interesting. Let's just recheck that. If this is 5, then this becomes 33 and we'd need 12, and there was no way to make 12 here. Okay, so this couldn't be 5. This can't be 5 anyway, so this is 5, and if it's 5, then we have 36, so we'd need 9. How can we make 9 here with 6 and 3? Why did I say that it doesn't work? No, it does work, but it can't be... Oh, right, that's what I was talking about. This can't be 14 in with 2, because this isn't 9. Okay, right. So this is now done. It is just like that. Okay. Which I could have just guessed here, couldn't I? Without all of that useless logic. In any case, now this has to be 9. Right? Yeah, this has to be 9. So what are the options? Well, 6 and 3 and 4 and 5. That's it, right? So this couldn't be 1 and this couldn't be 2. We could have 4 and 5, so this couldn't be 4. Or, and this can't be 7. Okay. So it's 5, 4, 6, or 3. Well, this can't be 5. So it is 3 and 6, which helps tremendously. This isn't 5 anymore either. Oh. This doesn't have to be 5. Why? I just looked here. Right, but we do know that it is these 3 because of this is already 30. Right, but the logic is different. So this could be 5 because this would be 9. Could this be 9? This would be 5 with 4, 1. Yeah. Right. So what do I know? I know that this is 14 and I know that this is 17. So these are 31. And if these are 31, this has to be 14. Okay. So if this is 9, oh, this can't be 7. That's something. If this is 9, this was 14. Yeah, that was 14 because 28 and 14, yeah. So if this is 9, this would be 4 and 1. And if this is 7, this would be 4 and 3, right? Yeah, so this is 4. This isn't 4 anymore. This is 7. This is 5 and this is 4. So this isn't even 5. This isn't even 7, right? This is 2 and 6. Oh, this isn't 3 because we already have a 3. So this is 1, and if this is 1, this is 9. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This becomes a 7. Right. So how do we get 17 here? Well, 8 would require a 9, 6 and 3. Well, we can't have 7, can we? 7 would require 10, and I don't see a way to make 10 here. So this is 8, this is 6, this is 3. This is 5 to 7, which is luckily 14. Right. What is this Primal Predator? Because I think we finished the shading. Is it a T-Rex with the small hand here, or is it a chicken? answers on a postcard or in a comment, whatever you prefer. Okay, what are we still missing here? Well, this is fixed as well, that helps. We are missing a 9, I guess. And here an 8 and a 6. All right, that's it, I think. Moment of truth. It's not finished. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's not finished. Again, yeah, that's it. Nice. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. It's always as much fun to try to figure out what the shape should be as doing the puzzle. If you did enjoy it, then please like and subscribe and maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.